All right, so we're going to talk about the calendar here, the whole calendar section. So, couple things. One, this is your link. If you're familiar with the way Calendly works, this link is essentially like your Calendly. So, if we grab it, go up to a new window here, punch that in, calendar pulls up, right? It doesn't just come like this. You actually have to set it up for it to work this way, right? But let's just say we click on one, put all the information in, schedule meeting, perfect, works the way it's supposed to. It doesn't just happen though, okay? It actually needs to be set up. So this specific link is your link. A lot of people will use like a shortener, like a bit.ly or something like that with the link. So that way, because it is a little bit long, you can see there's a bunch of numbers and stuff on there. But it still works exactly the way that it's supposed to, and it's built into the system. It's not an extra cost. So a lot of people are able to get rid of Calendly and other systems because it's already here. Now, most of the time, these meetings are going to be like 30 minutes, okay? And I'm going to show you how to set it up here in just a second. But most of the time, they're like 30 minutes. These are not for showings. This is not when you're going to have your client schedule showings to go look at houses. This is for like consultations, for Zoom call meetings, for like quick stuff with your clients or your leads, okay? If you're doing showings, obviously that kind of stuff goes for hours, right? Most of the time. So you're not going to be able to book from here and like just book a whole bunch of slots. Just go book it on your calendar and it will actually take away any slots that are available on this one here. So let's set this link up. These little gears, this little gear right here, this little wheel, this is the settings for this. So when you click on it, it's going to pull everything up. You want it to be public. I do not recommend working hours because most of the time, if you're running online leads, I recommend the working hours to be a 24-hour cycle, and you don't want it to be that way on a calendar. So I do not check this. Notification options, I just say through Google Calendar. That's how I get notified with everything. If you want to get notified through Lofty, cool. I like Google Calendar. Scrolling down here, this is 0 to 15. This is saying that people can book on my calendar for 15 days out, okay? You can make it 7, you can make it 10, you can make it 5, whatever. It's going to be defaulted as 0 to 1. So you want to change this right away. Buffer between meetings, 30 minutes, that's fine. Meeting duration could be an hour, could be 30 minutes, right? Come in here, say, oops, hit the wrong button there. What's it doing to me here? 30. What's it doing here? Oh, I see. It's messing with my stuff. I'm just going to leave it at 1 hour, right? Because I already have all this stuff set up. So I'll leave it at 1 hour, but you can change that. So if we go, here we go, 30 minutes. I obviously had to check the right drop down there, right? All right, now you come down here to availability. You check what days you want to work and what times. So like this is 10 to 3. Let's just say I have a gap from 3 to 4 that I don't ever want anybody to book on, but I'm going to be good from like 4 to 6 after that on this same day. All you have to do is hit this little plus button, and then you can come in here and you could say 4 to 6, and it will actually give you those options on the calendar with that block in between. Now, if you want this one to go away, just hit the little minus button, you're good to go. If you don't want to work Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, whatever, you just uncheck whatever days. You're setting up your schedule here. So one of the things that we do as entrepreneurs and being realtors is we're supposed to make our own schedule, even though we all know that a lot of times our clients run our freaking schedules and it drives us crazy. But that's just how it is, right? We understand we got to make the money as it comes. Sales is an interesting business, but what you can do is try to set up your business to where it's actually going to make sense for you. I know a lot of people that they're very specific. They don't answer calls after 6. They don't start answering emails or anything until 9 o'clock in the morning. Like there's certain things. Sometimes people don't even check their email until midday, like noon. So if you can be more specific, great. This is how you set your schedule up here. Then as you go down, you want to make sure you have Lofty appointments and then your Google Calendar. You want to make sure that those are toggled on so it will check and see if there's any issues. There's the meeting name. You can change that if you want. Location. This is if you have like a personal meeting room for Zoom or something you want to put in there. I leave mine blank because sometimes they're in-person meetings. They're not always Zoom. Description, you could just say meeting with your name.